obviously, I noticed that it started to slow down, that the server was having, issues with all of these probably hundred thousands of simultaneous requests. So this is unsustainable, and they are thinking aloud about a premium version. And I think this is the way it will have to go. You can't. It's good to have a couple of millions of people using the tool and training it, and they can learn from how it's being used. But I noticed a couple of days ago they did a hard reset of the whole system, and it was a little frustrating for me because I had been training my version of ChatGPT intensely for 3 or 4 weeks. I was teaching it how to write like me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and my whole history of the text that we've been writing was lost. So I had to start again with like the default setting, but it's fine. It's a free tool. And then they launched a survey on Google Forms. I mean, I use Google Form, when I have to, for my students, for the casual, if you want to use like a casual online, otherwise you use, I don't know, SurveyMonkey, something like that. But their main investor is Microsoft. This must have annoyed Microsoft quite a lot. But they sent a Google form where they would ask questions about what type of profile do you have? Are you an individual or a professional? Are you a student? What are you using it for? And then they asked, what would be an amount that you would you be willing to pay for this service? And then they asked some other follow-up questions to help them assess how much they could ask if they would go premium.
If it's too much or too low,
yes.
What is the perfect price?
And for me, like €5 or dollars a month would be ridiculously low. And I don't know, 20, 25, 30 would be too much. And for me, the sweet spot was somewhere, the Goldilocks zone. For me, would be something like €18 a month. I would willingly pay that.
If you go on Jasper.ai, you're paying
I think more.
$60 to $90.
Yes, and Lumen 5, one of my favorite video tools, is also more expensive. Then again, Canva is cheaper. So it would be somewhere in between Canva and then...
Yeah, they can do it because they have so many subscribers now. They can do it. So
and then maybe the premium version could get... first in line whenever it gets busy. So they are always guaranteed to have access to the tools, and then the free version would stay available for whatever is left in bandwidth. I don't even need new features. So the system, because it is AI, it learns from us humans. But maybe carbon-based life forms.
They will also bring a maximum of words you can get from the program.
Oh, so that the free version Jasper, only 10,000 characters, and then it ends for that day. Oh, that's a very good idea. So a freemium.
Yeah, Jasper is also doing it like this. So I think it's the way to go for them.
Absolutely, I fully support this initiative. And then Microsoft, of course, finally they're having their day. After being considered the most boring of the big giants. They have a big stake in OpenAI. They're not the only ones, but they are the biggest internal client that ChatGPT thing has, and of course they will integrate ChatGPT into Word, all of their Office products, basically email, Outlook. Just imagine that your email program like Outlook. I had to warn my students in Brussels. So there was a deadline for a big assignment on Tuesday, and I thought I mentioned it like 100 times. 10th of January is the deadline for your assignment, and then 1/3 of the students just didn't send in anything. And then it's good to know that you have this writing companion where you can ask, how do I firmly but friendly tell my students that they missed the deadline, and then I just literally copy-pasted what came out. So if this is already part of Outlook, if this can help you write better text, it's just the way to go, I think. So good for you, Microsoft. Good.
Yeah.